I was surprised by the poll.
Yeah.
Give me your feedback on the poll real quick.
Yeah, I posted the poll on LinkedIn. But the question really was, is it dangerous to keep referring to the internet, not necessarily Wi-Fi, but the internet as a utility? Yeah. Dang near 75% of people both in the internet industry as well as outside of the internet industry said that internet should be a utility. By a landslide said it should be a utility, which is surprising.
I was a little floored by that. If we caveated that with calling, managed Wi-Fi a utility. Certainly we see that, right? Oh, managed Wi-Fi, fourth utility. Makes me roll my eyes. It irritates me to death.
Well, I mean, is a water faucet a utility then?
Admittedly, again, I'm not a legal expert. But that's the point, though, right? Like, if you asked it that way, would that change the response or at least the percent? I don't necessarily know what defines a utility.
Well, look, I can say this. My wife and I pay utility bills every single month. When that water bill comes, it doesn't say water plus the hose you're using, right? The hose is what you do with the water. That's what I'm doing with the water I purchase.
Yeah. I'm with you, but that's the part that scares me.
Yeah.
Where do people draw the line in that, right? Like in our industry, where would they draw the line? When you start to look at the things that the government's good at, regulations typically aren't the first thing that pop into mind. Would they make the distinction between internet and managed Wi-Fi? If they get so many things wrong, are they going to get it right and draw that distinction? Or is there going to be this just massive blanket legislation that stifles innovation, that kills the little guy? You know what I mean?
Right. I think that it's going to start there. Hey, is this going to stifle innovation? Because let's face it, if your power company had some competitors, you think your bill might be a little lower? You think they'd be fighting for your business a little bit more? I think the answer is yes. We're definitely seeing that in solar right now. And that's my opinion. Utility bills have been skyrocketing and suddenly it can't keep up with the grid. And it's getting blamed on electric cars. Really? Is there that many more electric cars sucking down the power? I don't think so. I think you're not making as much profit, as much money. And that's another thing. Are we going to be measuring bandwidth? Are we going to be measuring usage? And you're going to pay for only your usage? Somebody's going to sell that as a benefit, right? If you only use this much, you pay this much. And if you use this much, you pay that. Come on. It's only, I mean, if it becomes a utility, is what will happen, because you've got to now control the people sucking down the bandwidth because there's no innovation and there's one company providing it.
Now, I'm not saying that anybody should keep you from having it. I don't want my internet kept from me. I don't want to only be able to get peasant internet or, whatever.
In my opinion, if it's made a utility, you want to talk about somebody keeping it from you or holding it hostage. Think of it right now. Your power company, if you don't have solar, and they turn it off tomorrow, you probably will be living on candles and wood-burning stove, won't you? You're forced to pay that utility bill.
I think that what we do is we get some people that are very passionate either way. I think what's going to happen in a lot of this conversation is I'm not a legal expert, but
we should probably maybe reach out to one of the legal experts that's known in the field, multifamily.
No, without a doubt, we should. We absolutely should.